Yo, what is good, nation? Raiders won! What the fuck? And Fernando had a crappy game. Man, what what a showing in Houston. We're gonna go ahead and talk about that and much more on this post game reaction show. So without further ado, y'all, let me go ahead and kick this thing off. Here we go.
J Raider, the creator with the killer content, hot takes and the dopest. Yes, Raider Nation, from Oakland to LA to in Vegas. Nothing greater than the Raiders, only facts. Just Raiders, just Raiders, just Raiders. Stand up, just Raiders, just Raiders, just Raiders. Welcome to the channel. It's called Just Raiders, baby. If you ain't subscribed, then you gotta try. Just Raiders, baby, nothing but love for the Raiders. Been an OG before 93. Shout out to the nation, they always crazy. So nation, ride with me, taking over my style. It's amazing, making hits like Max on the blitz. The silver and black, on the attack. They on the map, if you a fan and you with that. J Raider, the creator with the killer content, hot takes and the dopest guest. Raider Nation, from Oakland to LA to in Vegas. Nothing greater than the Raiders, only facts. Just Raiders, just Raiders, just Raiders, just Raiders, just Raiders, just Raiders, J Raiders, just Raiders, just Raiders, just Raiders, just Raiders, just Raiders. Putting on shows like Brock on the go. We just like J Raider, the innovator, making shows like Good Morning Raiders, the originator. Raiders unfiltered, raw, never censored. The post-game reaction, nothing but action. Just Raiders, baby. Just Raiders. Just Raiders, baby. J Raider, the creator with the killer content. Hot takes and the dopest, yes. Raider Nation, the only nation. There ain't no question.
Just win, baby.
Win, baby.
Just win.
Yo, what is good, nation? Welcome to the post game reaction show. I'm your host. I am Jay Raider. Real quick before we go ahead and get this thing kicked off, make sure you guys hit that like, hit that subscribe on this show and on this channel at Just Raiders, baby. Make sure you share it to all social media platforms, and also make sure you guys hit that like, hit the subscribe to all the channels you're also tapping into. I appreciate you guys pulling up, rocking with us on this post game. Y'all already know, man, what a game it was. It was crazy. It was There was some good, a lot of bad, and I don't know. We just won somehow. But hey, I'll take it all day, every day. You already know what time it is. But before I go ahead and actually get into the actual nuts and bolts of this game, I can't do this show by myself. You already know I need to go ahead and bring on my peoples in the building. Real quick, let me go ahead and bring in my guy, host of the Silver and Black Radio podcast and co-host of the most notorious podcast on Tuesday with our guy Leo Chiolines, 41 Raider Jeff, and LB Raider 10. My guy Raider Will in the building. What is good, my guy? Salute to you. Appreciate you pulling up on the post game, my guy.
Hey, bro. Thank you so much for having me, bro. Hey, Raiders get their first win out of the way. I don't give a fuck. We got to win. At the end of the day, man, I get it. We had a lot of struggles, a lot of things we got to talk about, but a W is a W, and it's nice to see a coaching staff that didn't just roll over and say, hey, these are the twos and the threes. I don't want to keep fighting. This guy really kept it all the way through, man. And you know what, Jay, he got his first win, and I think that feels good for Kubiak. And I know it's not the way that he wanted it, but you get it out of the way, man.
Yeah, for sure. Before we go ahead and get into it, and bring out our other guy, one of our co-hosts on Raiders Unfiltered on Monday nights, and then my guy has this show, Raider Primos, none other than Raider Primos in the building. What is good, my guy? Salute to you.
What's
What is
cracking,
good? What do you
nation?
think about the game, dog?
Legend.
Bro, up and down emotions. But what I love is these guys didn't give up. Right, they could have laid down. Just to sum it up, they could have laid down, and they didn't. They were able to pull out a win. It was ugly, but these are the ones you can go into the film room and like, hey, we got the dub, but we still got a lot of work to do. But it's good to review some film off of a dub instead of getting your ass kicked and reviewing after a blowout. So I'll
Yes,
take it.
sir.
I'll take the W, but
You
they
take the
definitely got a
W.
lot to work on.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. And it's crazy that, like I said, Fernando didn't have a good game at
Yeah.
all. And some way, somehow, we fucked around and pulled that shit off, and we're able to go ahead and get the dub at the end of the day. Honestly, man, I had chalked this game up to an L. I'm gonna just keep it a bean, bro. I'm gonna just keep it a bean because I was doing while I was on the other show with 805. I was like doing some of the just basic topics for this show, and then I put Raiders Raiders lose because it was like 20-10, and I'm like, it's about the third quarter is about to end, so I'm like, I don't really see us like pulling this one out. So yeah, I chalked it up to to an L at the beginning, to be honest with y'all. So
Hey,
my
bro.
bad.
No, it's all good, bro. It's like when you go to the bathroom during a game because you're losing and you come back and everybody's like, yo, we fucking won. And you're like, what?
Yeah. I know. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, we're all talking and we're like, oh, okay. We're pretty back deep in our own end zone, and fucking AOC, man, pulled the rabbit out of his ass and was able to march it down the field, and we were able to go ahead and put some things together, and we were able to go ahead and get 6, man. It could have been 7, but somebody decided to fucking not show up for a game again. So I don't know. We're gonna
Yo,
talk
Raider Will,
about
bro.
him.
Spy Test gonna call you, bro. Spy Test gonna call you, Will.
I need you, bro. Are you available?
Hey, call me.
Baby, I'm coming.
Hey, bro.
Baby, I'm coming, baby.
Yeah, we talked about
I'm
it last
available.
week. Raider Will can,
I'm available.
get it inside the 30. That's all you got to do. Get it inside the 30.
I'm automatic
Do the
inside
chip
the
shot,
30,
bro.
baby.
Just don't
I'm
miss it.
automatic inside the 30. Don't even sweat
Just
it.
don't miss those chip shots, dog. That's all I
Shit,
gotta
bro.
say.
Just give me a brewski before the game, and we're gonna go like Sebastian Janikowski. I'm gonna go
There
to the
you
bar
go.
first. I'm gonna get loosened up. That's the way I warm up, and then I'm getting out there on that field, nice and loose, stroking.
There you go. There you go. Hey, real quick shout out to my guy Raider Ryan in the building. One of my members here at Just Raiders. I appreciate you pulling up, my guy. He says, leave that stinky Tokyo toe in Houston with
Hey,
the
man.
cheese
It's
and
looking like
all.
that camel toe, bro. It's starting to look like that camel toe.
But looking like that blue cheese, dog. It's stinky. It don't look good. It makes you want to vomit. That's kind of where we're at with
100%.
Yeah.
Port Tokyo Toe. And I told Predator, it's gonna be like sushi, dog. And he's like, it's gonna be like that gas station sushi at this point. That's why you're looking, bro. Like that 3-day old sushi where like
Yeah, bro.
you're gonna roll the dice whether you're gonna end up on the toilet or in the emergency room. But one or the other, bro, it ain't gonna be good. I don't know, man.
He said in the toilet or in the emergency.
shout out to my guy Raider Ryan for being a member for 16 months. If you want to be like my boy Raider Ryan, make sure you guys go ahead and click that link that's pinned up top. It really does help to go ahead and keep the lights on at Just Raiders. I got Jay's Corner popping up tomorrow, the members Q&A. So if you want to go ahead and put in your questions, I got a post in the members only section if you're a member already. If you're not a member, what are you waiting for? Hit that link down below, hit that join button, become a member, get access not only to my Q&A, but I got other content that's coming out as well that I'm just for the members only that I don't do for the live. So make sure you guys go ahead and stay tapped into that.
It's like
And
Jay's
if you're on
only
the computer, if you're on the computer, you might get access to the free trial. It's funny because you can't do it on the phone, but you can do it on the computer. I don't know.
Jay, I
You be
just said
tripping,
it's
bro.
Jay's OnlyFans, and he's like, yeah.
Heck yeah, bro. Hey, $5 a month get you all access to me all day, every day. Get you part of the inner circle, bro. I'm gonna be sending you those nice little
those
messages,
papi
bro, of
chulo, those
inspiration every
papi
morning, dog.
chulo
I don't fuck
messages.
around.
Hey,
Hey,
Jay,
Jay's trying to
$5
make
make
it
me
out to
holla,
2 games,
bro.
bro.
Jay,
Huh?
Jay's trying to make it out to 2 games, bro, to Vegas, man.
Jay's
Bro, I'm
motivated.
already I already got the 2 games unlocked, bro. I'm trying to make it out to 4 games, dog. I'm trying to make it out to 5 games, bro. I'm trying to like I'm trying to be in the building like right now when these guys fucking end their games, bro.
Hey, bro, go
Trying to get them to
subscribe
the
to our
games,
OnlyFans
bro.
channel.
and,
Go
and,
subscribe,
and it
guys.
starts with hold on, let me do my PBS take. It starts with viewers like you. Just donate today. Be part of the JRB fam and get access to J Raider 24/7, all day, every day.
Oh man,
Oh man,
this is gonna
y'all
bring in
think
so
crazy.
many Raider fans now.
Hey,
I
man,
know,
hey,
bro. Everybody's gonna be hitting that join button.
no, hey,
Watching,
what I
bro.
want to see tomorrow, I want to see like a Scarface fucking Jay Raiders corner where he's in his fucking bathtub with the fucking cigar and like just
I got
bubbles
too much, bro.
and hosting
I
the
can't be doing
podcast.
all that with like 2 toddlers here, bro. I got, gotta keep it fucking PG around here, bro. You know what I mean? But man,
Oh,
enough silliness for right now. Let's get a little serious right now. Let's go ahead and hit that box score, y'all. I didn't get to do it
hmm
last week, and I was kind of upset about it. So um, I want to do it this week because, god damn it, that's part of the post game reaction show. Got to go over the box score. We got to talk about it. All right. Well, let me switch up my view. Doo-doo-doo. Okay. Hopefully y'all can see it. Let me try to blow this up a little bit more. All right. All right. Here we go. All right. So your final score, y'all. If you're just pulling up, you haven't tapped in, you guys missed a game. I'm sorry. Um, for me to tell you it was an exciting game, it was not up until like the last 8 minutes of
What?
the game. Breaking news. But the Raiders actually went ahead and pulled it off 22-20. Could have been 23. Somebody decided not to go ahead and show up. They were too busy eating sushi, bro. I don't know. But let's go over the team stats real quick. Raiders with 400 yards of 400 total yards to 219. Passing yards were 241 to 141. Rushing yards, this is looking good. 159 to 78. Yards per play were 5.9 to 3.7. We had 22 first downs, 213. The completions, the complete third down completions conversions were 4 out of 12. There were 7 out of 17, so they were slightly better. We did not take any fourth down attempts. We ran 68 plays to 59. We only allowed one sack in the game. Amazingly, that's a good stat to have. Obviously, you would want to go ahead and have a goose egg on that. But hey, I'll take the one. It's all good, right? Um, we punted. Both teams punted quite a bit in this game. 7-6 penalties again. Man, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but yeah, we are pretty wild right now in that department. We had 9 penalties for 83 yards. Looked awful. We threw one pick. We're gonna go over that in just a bit, and then we time possession. We had we did win the time possession 30 minutes and 35 seconds to 29-25. We had 34 tackles, field goals. We made 1-on-1, and then we were perfect 3 for 3 in the red zone. All right, let me go ahead and hit them player stats real quick. Um, Aiden O'Connell, 15 out of 24, 166 yards. He boosts his quarterback rating to 83. And Mr. 15, the Mandalorian, Mr. Fernando Mendoza, 8 out of 15, 86 yards, one interception, one sack, 42.6 quarterback rating. Did not have a good day. We'll talk about him in just a second. Let's go over the rushing. Uh, Mike Washington leads the way again this week with 9 carries, 56 yards, 6.2 yard average per clip. And then his longest run was a 33-yard run. Dinalube, as Troy Aikman or was it John Buck likes to say Lube. Lobby, Dylan Lobby. Lube. Definitely make sure you got that Lube, bro. 6 carries, 37 yards. He was a 6.2 per clip. Dario, I can't say his name. I'm not going to try to butcher it any more than I already have in the past.
Ogumbawale.
Yeah.
Ogumbawale. I might have
Mhm.
you say this, bro, because I'll be like, blah, 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 blah.
A boo.
4 carries, 35 yards. He averaged 8.8 per clip. Robert Hembley, 6 carries, 27 yards, 4.5 per clip. Devin Tompkins had 1 carry for 4 yards. And then Aiden O'Connell had two rushes, so didn't really gain anything on that. Receiving, Brandon Johnson had 2 receptions for 41, averaged about 20 yards. He had 3 targets on the day. Cedric Jackson had two receptions, 36 yards. He averaged about 18 yards, and he had 3 targets. Jalen Laner had 1 for 22. He had 3 targets. Ian Thomas, he had three receptions for 19. He also had three targets. Philip Dorsett, he was two receptions for 19 yards. He had four targets. Him and he wasn't leading. He wasn't leading the room in targets this week or today, but he was pretty close, and that's a lot of it has to do with Aiden O'Connell out there. Just so people know, it's just they just used to each other. I want to say synergy, but they're just used to each other. So
yeah.
And then you got Mike Washington with 2 receptions, 18 yards, and then 3 targets. And then Malik Benson, our guy Malik Benson, they did try to go ahead and get him the ball today. He had 1 reception for 18 yards. He did have 5 targets. And then Chris Mayrick, he had 1 reception, 17 yards for and 1 target. And then Dylan Lube, 1 yard for 14, and then 2 targets. And then Noah Brown, the new guy from former commander, former Cowboy, 1 reception for 11 yards, and then 1 target as well. And then Devin Tompkins had two receptions for 9 yards, 2 targets. Uh, go ahead, Primos, say that name.
Ogumbawale.
Gumbawale had 1 reception for 9
I don't know
yards.
why, bro. I hope he makes his team just because I love saying his name.
Right? You're gonna be designated to say that name, bro. Connor Hayward had one reception for 9 yards, 1 target. Our guy EJ, he had 1 reception for 6 yards. And then Robert Hembley had 1 reception for 3 yards. Alberto was 1 for 1. Didn't really do anything there. On the defensive side of the ball, Tristan McCollum leading the pack, 6 tackles, 1 assist. You had Patrick Johnson, 3 tackles, 1 assist. Again, being part of a forced fumble there. Segan O had 3 tackles, 1 assist. Devin Lafayette, he had 2 tackles, 1 assist, 1 interception that came late in the game to go ahead and kind of seal the game. And then you had Dalton Johnson. He had 2 tackles, 5 assists. And then you had our guy, the third-round pick, Kieran Crawford. He had 2 tackles. Ken Sloan had 2 tackles as well. Tradian Stukes had 2 tackles, 2 assists. Thomas Booker had 2 tackles, 1 assist, and 1 sack in the game. Darian Porter, 1 tackle. So did Saving Sorry, Jermon McCoy as well. Greedy Vance, Zeke Masses, Tommy Ackenberg had 1 tackle, 2 assists. So did our guy Foley, Matsukasi, and then Buddy Johnson had 1 tackle. Jafar Harvey had 1 tackle, 1 assist, and 1 sack. And he had 1 forced fumble. That kind of came towards the fourth quarter. Cody Lindenberg, 1 tackle, 1 assist. And then you had DCAM with 1 assist. So did JJ Pegues. Gary Smith, the third, had 2 assists, excuse me. And then Brandon Cleveland, Jonah Lualu had 1 assist each. And then Cameron Migrone had 2 assists. On kick return, you had Roman Hembley had 2 returns for 50 yards, averaged about 25 per return. Devin Tompkins had one return for 23 yards, and then you got on punt return, you had Devin Tompkins three returns for 15 yards. But the kicking, as you saw right now, Matt Gay 1 for 1,
Go
52.
get that
He
gay
made that
jersey.
shit. He made that shit. Hey, if you're gay, if you're all about gay, then there you go. Make sure you get that Matt Gay, number 14.
Oh my God.
But that Tokyo Toe, Kinze Matsusawa, I feel it's gonna be on that clearance track really, really soon.
Sayonara.
He shanked that one for the
Hey,
extra point really bad. Yeah, that was pretty fucking terrible. All right,
Just when
boys.
you thought,
Let-
just when you thought it couldn't get worse.
Right. Jesus Christ. What are your thoughts on this game, on the box score? We'll break it down per quarter, but so far from the stats you guys saw, team wise and player wise, what are your thoughts? I'm gonna hit up my boy Primos first. What are your thoughts?
Yo, the team stats, the running, the rushing attack. I mean, you can even go to the individual stats as well from each running back. Almost all of them outside, of course, Aiden O'Connell. Heck, even Devin Tompkins on his first carry, he had 4 yards. But the Roman Hemby, Agumbawale, Dylan Lave, Mike Washington Jr., all averaging at least 4 yards a carry. That means they are moving the football. You are getting positive yardage. And that's really what allowed the Raiders to get back into this game was the running game. The passing game was really non-existent up until that last drive from Aiden O'Connell. So yeah, I gotta point out that rushing attack and very, very impressive. But it does show me we are going to that is going to be our bread and butter. I think we've been saying that all off season that running game is going to be our bread and butter, and it showed today.
Well, what about you? What are your thoughts on the box score? What you think about the team stats, and then what we're able to go ahead and kind of do?
bro, we have an offense. Hey, we have an offense. Woo! But hey, you know what? I'm gonna tell you guys like this, man. That box score to me was really like just you're looking at guys that were able to run the football, which for us is a key cornerstone, right? You're seeing the things move. And I know a lot of people are going to say, hey, man, Fernando Mendoza, unimpressive numbers. Absolutely. And should we expect that? Yes. And this goes to the fact that a lot of us were saying, oh, if Fernando Mendoza starts, it resolves all the issues on this team and we'll start winning. Guess what? It just shuts you the fuck up, right? It lets you know that this team is way farther away than just one Fernando Mendoza to start winning. So when we look at that, man, for me, what I see is a lot of positivity because what I see is that, hey, man, we have a semblance of an offense. We got to remember that none of our starters played in this game. Bro, we started with our second and our third string with the rookie quarterback to get him experience. This right now for Fernando Mendoza was fucking invaluable. I don't give a fuck what we talk about, bro. I get he threw a pick six. People are going to talk about the pick six. Well, let's talk about the good things in that pick six, okay? He is going through his progressions from the pocket. Yes, he throws the ball late and gets undercut by the freaking that hybrid safety low hole. I just call it the low hole guy, and he undercuts him. But guys, he's going through his progressions. He's coming from underneath center. Tell me, how many times did he fumble today coming out from underneath center?
They're pretty clean.
That's an improvement. So when I look at all those little things, man, I'm going to say that, hey, I can see things are improving. I know that Raider Nation wants instant results and wants to see perfection right now. But there are little things within the game that I can say, hey, we are getting better.
Yeah. There you go. All right. Well, let's since we'll open it up. Let's talk about the first quarter performance. As you saw, it was not a pretty sight. We got them cheeks. We got them cheeks clapped. But let's just keep it a beat.
Bro,
You
that's
know,
the number one defense in the league, Jay.
hold on.
And they came out and they proved it.
Hold on. Yeah, they did, and this is the thing. You saw what this offense is and this defense is going up against better talent. And yes, we had the game last week with Arizona, and we saw what it was with them, and it didn't look a whole lot of better there. But it's Arizona. Now we went up against the Texans, and fuck, it was a kind of reality check to kind of gauge as far as where we're at in this rebuild. Um, this is kind of like the beginning of things to kind of come in a sense where we're gonna have games where sometimes we're just gonna get outperformed, and that's just kind of what it is. We're still trying to go ahead and get our bearings together. We're trying to go ahead and learn how to play with one another, and sometimes miscues are going to happen quite often. We have, like we just said, we have that rookie quarterback who just came in and he struggled. He showed why he was a rookie. We showed that he's not made out of porcelain. He's not on a pedestal. In other words, this guy is human and makes mistakes, and he made rookie mistakes today. And the good thing about this is that he can go back to the drawing board and learn from those mistakes and continue to grow. And that's what we want to go ahead and see. And this is the time where you want to go ahead and make those mistakes. But I'm gonna hit you guys off with this question because y'all already know what the media is gonna do. Y'all already know what Nation's gonna do. What do you think the repercussions of this game is gonna be in regards to Fernando Mendoza? What type of talk you think you're gonna go ahead and hear? Because
it's
as we all know, it's DEFCON 1, dog. It's DEFCON 1, bro. Five is like everything is okay at 5, dog.
No. DEFCON 5. It's backwards,
DEFCON 1 is bro. No, exactly. DEFCON 5, everything's good. DEFCON 1 is like, fuck, something's gonna happen. No, it is, bro. It is. Oh, bro, I'll pull that shit up right now. DEFCON levels. DEFCON levels. There you go. This is right here. Here. You want me to pull it up?
Pull it up, Jay. Pull it up. Since this is so serious right now.
No, but you're like, no, it's the right thing. I'm like, okay.
Are you right? Are you right or am I wrong?
Yes, I'm right, bro. See, DEFCON level. DEFCON 5 fade out normal. DEFCON 4 above normal. DEFCON 3 Air Force 15 minutes to mobilization, bro. 2 it's like armed forces on deployment, dog. 1 is like nuclear war imminent. That's a shit we about to go ahead and. Well, that's a shit that Fernando Mendoza about to go ahead and face, dog. He's at like DEFCON level 3, dog.
Do you really think so, though? I mean, like, let's be real, because
not for media. Not for media from the nation, though. The nation's gonna crucify this boy.
Yeah, and that's where I go and I say there's the educated fan that, hey, if they were listening to Raiders Unleashed or Raiders Unfiltered or Raiders anything, fucking, bro, I started listening to Unleashed.
See how he said himself there?
Yeah.
I was waiting for Jay to correct him again.
No, hey, I did start listening to it.
I was gonna correct. I'm like, cool, bro. I didn't know you were doing shows in Rebel.
No, so I started listening. No, I did because I said it so much that I actually started listening to it. But Unfiltered, freak it, on the Notorious podcast, on any podcast that I've been on, bro, we all expected to take belt to ass.
Yeah.
Jay, we talked about it on the show. We looked at it and said, bro, freaking Houston is for fucking real. Yeah, there's going to be those fans that are those freaking couch fans that are sitting there and going like, yo, oh, fuck, bro, I can't believe Fernando Mendoza got his ass whooped freaking with him playing with the, half of the ones or, half. He didn't even play with any of the ones. Let me freaking correct myself.
Just Naylor. Just Naylor.
Just Naylor. That's it. To say, oh, he played with the whole second string except for one guy, and he went out there and he got whooped by the number one defense in this fucking league. Bro, every single podcast we talked about, guys, you guys have been there. We talked about this. Houston was going to be a real challenge. This is the measuring stick. This was the game that we were going to see what the fuck we were made out of. Hey, man, playoff team. And they showed us why. That defense was fucking relentless with the starters, bro. And I bet you Fernando Mendoza's clock was going so fast. I'll be like, hey, bro, tell me that offensive line was just not getting overwhelmed at times, bro.
Mafi, bro. Mafi got dominated by McDonald. Like, just whiffed on the block that Mendoza went down on.
So when you talk about that, and we only gave up one sack that whole game under that much stress, under a rookie quarterback, and he throws one pick six. Wow. And he drove a little bit down the field. I'm all right with it, man. Growing pains. So I can see 90% of the nation going like, hey, well, he's the number one pick, so he should be able to do this and do that. Bro, I don't give a fuck who you are. You can put a lot of good quarterbacks out there, and they will struggle against that defense.
Hey, you seen it last
100%, year? Yeah, definitely, bro. And yeah, that pick six, man, was fucking nasty, bro. I'm gonna just keep it at that. The read was just fucking awful, bro. I don't know. I think it was just.
Was it a bad read or was it a bad throw?
Well, it was both. I think he led the dude. He led the receiver. So the corner, or I think it's probably the linebacker, was already keen on it because he was able to go ahead and kind of jump the route. Plus, the ball was thrown behind the receiver.
That right there. That right there. It was so
because he had to go like this. He had to go back to try to like cradle it.
And right there.
That's where he fucked up. Mm-hmm.
But if he puts that ball in front of him, and that timing is on,
that's not a pick.
That's a completion.
Yeah.
So when we look at that again, let's look at the details. Jay, you said it, man. He throws a back shoulder when and I don't know if he saw him, and if he didn't see him, that's one thing, right? But if he throws that ball in front of the receiver, that's a completion. And those are the little details that he needs to get. Those are the things that a lot of Raider Nation are not going to be patient for, Jay. Yeah. Like when you saw it, I love that. Fuck, man, Jay, you a fucking dog. My man is out there like, hey, bro, if he throws that shit front shoulder, because he knew it. I'd be like, and we all saw that. But it wasn't a bad read to me. It was a bad throw.
Yeah, I have it. I'm going to show it up in just a bit, but I'm also trying to get the other angle of it so people can kind of see what we're talking about here. So
you got you got all 22, Jay?
No.
Let me bring up my all 22.
Okay, if you have it, bro, pull it up, but I'll pull up the main feed so that way we can look at the main feed and then you can pull up that one because that one will tell you
absolutely brother
what we're talking about here. All right, hold on. Okay, let me pull that up. Boop. All right, so this is going to be the interception that Fernando threw, the pick six. This was oh my bad, this is not it. Hang on, let me thought it was it. Didn't go for it. Okay, here we go.
I got you right here, big dog.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Oh,
We put it back
available.
up.
It says available 24 hours after the
Play
game.
action from Mendoza, and he comes back over the middle, and he's picked off. Wood as the rookie. Mendoza trying to track him down and cannot. Pick six for the Texans and the rookie.
That was rough, y'all. That was rough. But yeah, I can't find the all 22. Let me get back to it. I'm gonna go ahead and still look for it. But what are your initial thoughts from what you guys just saw from that angle? And then I'm gonna look for the other angle. Go ahead,
I think
Primo,
I think
something.
I think for me it was like Will said, good read, bad throw, and also I think him and Mike Washington they need to get on the same page. This is the second week in a row that them not being on the same page results in a bad play. Last week it resulted in Mike Washington getting blown up and taking a nasty hit. This week it results in Mendoza throwing a pick. We've seen it happen in practice also with Mendoza throwing a pick six. So I don't know if he's just not on the same page with his running backs when it comes to those dump offs or those check downs. But it just seems that they got to get on the same page. And yeah, he has to put that ball in front of Mike. Whether he was expecting Mike to just sit and just stay there or to move, I don't know. But it seemed that there was some miscommunication because you don't really see Mendoza miss a throw like that. And I say that because look at his throws afterwards. He was pretty much on target with his throws afterwards. So to see him miss Washington throwing it behind him, it's kind of makes you question, was there some miscommunication on the play? And Houston just took advantage of it. That's the thing. Houston is a defense that if you're going to make mistakes and have miscommunication and those miscues, they are a team that's going to make you pay for it. And it's gonna hurt. Not make you pay for it, like you're gonna punt the football away, or you're gonna punt the football away or kick a field. No, it is gonna result in exactly what we just seen, a pick six going the other way.
Yeah, exactly. Still trying to find that all 22 view.
Right.
I don't think anybody has it yet, but
yeah, the all 22 isn't out yet. But let me see if I can't bring it up on the
replay. There's some other ones that are out, but just not that one. So I don't know. Maybe somebody hasn't pulled it yet. But yeah, that one is not quite out yet.
What quarter was that in, Jay?
That was the first quarter. It was like 8 minutes.
Our first drive.
Okay, so let me show you this one, and this is the one before the pick six. So like, you could tell it's all like the way he's also throwing the ball. He is throwing it in tight coverage. So that also, I don't know if he's going through full progressions or not. Obviously, got to look at the film to really see kind of if he's scanning, if he's just going through his first, second, and then kind of giving up at that point because he's giving into the pressure. So that's another thing too. But let me pull this up. You guys can kind of see the kind of the difference in throws a little bit. But yeah, this is a pass before the pick six. And shout out to Sanjeet on the footage. Again, threads a needle between the linebacker and I think that's the safety over top. Yeah, see, you have him right here. You have your linebacker literally next play.
Frozen.
He took that to the house for 6. So that's just kind of the difference as far as the throws for Mendoza. But yeah, man. I mean, what are you guys' thoughts? Do you think this is something where it's just part of the growing pains, or is this something where it could potentially be more concerning because you already know how people are, man, and some people will be like, you know what, I lost faith. Some people will say he's a bust.
Already. Well,
I already got the hey, bro. Previous show,
bro.
the watch party, bro. I was there. I already got the first. He's a bust. Oh my
bro,
game and they already lost. So there's nothing to be concerned about with it.
Go ahead.
Primo?
I was like, there's nothing to be concerned about with him. Again, the awesome video from Sanji. I mean, I know that was the replay from the ESPN coverage, but again, I talked about it. I just said it. He made some nice throws out there, and even after the interception, he was still on target with the throws. That was a throw clearly behind Mike Washington, and that's why I have to ask the question: was there some miscommunication there? Because it seems when he's on, like he has good, he's on point with his receivers.
Yeah,
like, it's a beautiful ball. Like we can even go later in the game, the throw to Benson. Benson having that drop pass, that was right on target, hitting Benson right in his hands. So again, it's like the interception. I'm not worried about it because again, it's a rookie quarterback. Now we talking about a 5-6 year vet, then I'm concerned because like you shouldn't be making mistakes like that. But he's a rookie quarterback. I'm expecting growing pains. Like what quarterback is gonna go through their career or start their career with no interceptions? It's gonna happen, and especially going against a defense of that caliber. There's a reason why they're number one defense, and it's not just their starters. They have depth on that defense. Yeah. So I expected him to have his growing pains. And you know what I love from Fernando? He threw a pick six and he got right back up, and he still was starting to sling that football around. He wasn't afraid to throw the needle. They didn't play it safe with him. They didn't just take the ball out of his hands, run the football 8 straight times. No, they still had him throwing the football, and he still was putting the Raiders in position to possibly make some noise with the ball. You don't know. Yeah. Again, if Benson doesn't drop that pass, that's a first down, and they're on the edge of the red zone. So you don't know. Yeah. You just don't know what else the night could have been, because you could also argue the team around him really didn't do him any favors, but that doesn't excuse him either. He had a bad game, and he's going to own up to it. That's one thing we know about Fernando. He's going to own up to it.
Yeah, for sure. And Malik Benson did not have a good game, and yeah, man, and that's the thing too. Like you were saying, I'm gonna piggyback off of that. They tried to go ahead and create some plays to go ahead and get him back into a rhythm, and he was able to go ahead and make some throws to kind of start getting him back into the groove. Because I think on the next series he was still kind of a little bit shaky.
Yeah. And I think they went 3-0 after that, right?
I don't know, but they started with the handoff, so they started back with the run game, and then eventually Kubiak started to go ahead and kind of finessing him back into a rhythm, and that's kind of what you want to do for a rookie quarterback that just did not have a good first quarter, bro. He literally got his teeth kicked in on that first quarter, but yeah, man, it did not look. It did not look pretty. Shout out to Elisa in the building. She says the kicker gotta go. I'm in agreement with you.
I think we can all agree on that one. Yeah.
Yeah, gotta get the Arm and Hammer spray to get rid of that athlete's foot, because it is just not working out, bro. I'm sorry. You gotta go ahead and treat that fungi. Get it out of there. Shout out to our guy Raider Ryan. He says Hemley needs to learn how to make first defenders miss. Benson needs to learn how to tuck that ball and in a hurry before the karate chops and punches start flying. Facts, bro. I think with that catch that he missed, he lost concentration and was thinking about the route, like what he was gonna do after he catches the ball. I'm like, no, bro, we gotta catch the ball first, and then you think about that. So yeah.
He did have a lot of grass too. That's the thing. Like, if he secures it, bro, like
he was just like, fuck, I'm open. I'm in it for 6. That's probably his mindset. Like nobody's gonna be able to catch up to me once I get this ball. So I just got to make sure what defender I got to go ahead and miss. And I think that's where his pitfall laid on that catch. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's see here. Shout out to Brandon. He says, should have let Derek kick his own extra point. My boy over here loves
that is true. Boo Wallace,
bro.
He used. I think he had a kick for Houston one time when their kicker got hurt in a regular season game.
Yeah. Let's see. Ardell says we don't have a kicker. As of right now, that's the way it looks.
Facts.
Like. Let's see. Shout out to Chuck Baker with a right. Hold on, dog. Let me do a right.
Yeah.
There you go. Yes, sir. He says the toe gotta go, bro. Gotta amputate it
Sayonara.
Gotta amputate it like gangrene, bro. Gotta get it out of there. It's stinking up the joint, bro. Let's see here. Ardell says, I'm not worried about shit. It's fucking preseason game, and he's a rookie. All right, there you go. Yeah, and that's a good mentality to have, brother, for sure. Let's see. Marine Gamer says, I've been told, motherfuckers, that Mendoza is not really good. We should have gotten Shador, but the league colluded against him. Gas Mendoza, shaking my head like, bro, that was before. This is now, and he's here, and we just gotta support the kid, and it is what it is, bro. You know. But again, this is the second game. Didn't have a good outing. This is expected from the rookie. Shador at times didn't even have a good outing as well. But you know, hey,
they're both working. They're both in the same boat. They're both working, fighting to get a starting position.
Yeah, exactly. I think this is for one of you guys who says, our friend, how can I buy a subscriber? You mean a membership? I don't know, dog.
Hey, so you gotta wait, bro. I gotta get those 3,000 watch hours. So just do me a favor, guys, and keep watching on the channel. Get me there.
There you go. You can buy me
putting in that work too.
There you go. No, but shout out to my guy Brett. He did put in one earlier on the watch party show.
Oh, I love the support that he gives us, bro.
Yeah, man.
We appreciate you, Big Doug.
Yeah, he my neighbor, dog. Nah, he ain't that close, but he like 25 minutes away, dog. That dude live in Timbuktu, dog. I gotta go fucking catch a plane to go see this dude. You know what I mean?
Dude, man, that's my road dog, man. That's my road dog. Catch a plane
in the train, dog. Be like, yo, man, I made it, dog. Let's see here. Shout out to Troy. He says it wasn't pretty, but a win is a win. 100%.
Yeah.
And shout out to Davey in the building. He says, just call Daniel Carlson, please. And hey, dog, I don't know, bro. I'm the type of dude that likes to leave the past in the past, but we might need to, bro. I don't know, dog. And he's still available. Like, you know what, bro? We're gonna get rid of that toe jam we got going on here. You might need to go ahead and come in and bring that cheese, dog. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna figure something out. I don't know what happened.
Hey, let's give Matt Gay some flowers. He knocked in a 52-yarder today.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so I don't know. We gotta see that consistency. I think it's gonna be Matt Gay, bro. I don't think they're gonna.
Oh no, for sure. Now I think it's a lot now.
Yeah, exactly. So there you go. Quirk in the Billy says, I can't ask Jeff. Did he get his gift and grind Raiders? Yeah, he did, bro. He's good. He got so we did over there at 805. They're wrapping up the watch party, but they did the jersey raffle giveaway, and so all the proceeds that went into that go to Jeff. So Jeff got a little nice surprise at the end of it. It was beautiful. Brought that man to tears, and it takes a lot to bring that man to tears if he ain't laughing at you. So there you go. But all right, let's go ahead and kind of continue on, y'all. Second quarter performance. What are you guys' take on that? What did you guys see? What did you like? What didn't you like from this game, from this quarter? Well, I'm going to go hit you with it. Let them know. What were your thoughts on the second quarter performance?
It was, again, bad. But, again, hey, man, let's be real. The team kept fighting. The team kept going in there and trying to make things happen. Yeah. But at the same time, we struggled. And this is, again, bro, we can say the first half of the game. But Fernando got better as the game progressed, right? This is where Fernando, when you could tell when the freaking Houston Texans brought off their ones, where he started having a little bit more success, where we started having a little bit more success, where we said, hey, defensively, we got some stops. Thank you, Lord. We're getting some stops. I mean, I said, oh shit, did we make a tackle? Oh shit, did we get a sack?
Lots of Stoops.
Things like that. And I mean, where you, bro, McCullum.
Hey,
McCullum had bro, 7 tackles.
It was like he was like Stoops from last. He was flying around the football.
So hey, when we see things like that, I was like, "Oh, okay,
bro." Well, what about the new guy that we just signed? That defensive tackle, the veteran. He was making some plays. He was making some plays too.
And again, I don't know whether it's because he knows their plays or their guys. But he was, and I mean, those are the things that we have to look at. We have to look at the game within the game, right? Because we're going to say, hey, if we look at the entirety of the quarter, Fernando, and just offensively, Fernando Mendoza, yeah, he struggled. But there was other things. And that's where I love what you guys talked about. Malik Benson dropping balls and these guys going through those struggles now in the preseason instead of this happening during the season.
Yeah.
Bro, I would rather Malik drop every fucking ball in the preseason and catch everything in the fucking season.
Yeah. And not saying he's Jamar Chase, but hey, Chase went through it. It just showed you even the best wide receivers struggle in the preseason.
And that's where I go and I say, hey, second quarter, we struggled offensively. We were continuing to find an identity. We're continuing to struggle against a really good fucking Texans team. Yeah. And I just saw rep after rep after rep, man. And I'm just seeing these guys see, again, it was, bro, we were losing. We were fucking getting throttled at half. It was 17-0. Yeah. We had been giving up a pick 6. They fucking ran down the field and fucking throttled us with CJ Stroud. But then after that, tell me what else did we give up? A field goal?
Yep.
With all those struggles, with all those things that we just talked about, bro, we literally gave up 3 points on defense after the freaking first team offense got off the field.
No, Texans didn't score a point in the second half.
Nor in the third, nor in the fourth. So we skunked them for 2 straight quarters.
Yeah.
Which is crazy, right? After they literally clapped our cheeks, bro.
For real. No, for real. That's really what it was.
I don't know how else you want me to say it, but
no, Jay, you're right.
Yeah.
They were like, hey,
I was like, I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to take this 805, dog. I'm gonna get out.
It's like they had the match ready for us, bro. They had us pacified by the end of the first quarter. like it was just like, oh my gosh. But I think all of Raider Nation was thinking the same thing, right? Like, we are so fucking bad. Oh my God, it's freaking DEFCON 1, as freaking Jay was saying. So I'm glad my boy Jay corrected me. It was DEFCON 1 in preseason because we were getting throttled by the number 1 defense. And I was just like, bro, this is what we were looking for. We were looking to get challenged. We're the 32nd ranked team in the fucking league. Did we forget that from last season?
There's a reason why you held the first overall pick.
Yeah. Did we forget that we averaged 77 yards a carry? And how many yards did we average passing last year? I don't know what it was.
In the 280s, 270s.
So Jay, can you read off today's numbers again? When you
yeah. What's the number talking about?
How many passing yards and how many rushing yards did we have today?
For the team, for passing yards, we had 241, and then rushing, we had 159. So 159 is pretty good for the ground, bro. And again, Mike Washington leading the way, bro, with 9 carries, 56 yards, bro. Then it was Dylan Lobby. He had actually a pretty good showing today, bro. He's been piecing up this is the second game where he has solid performance. So I want to see what happens next week. I'm gonna be there live and in living color, bro, in person, boots on the ground. So I'm gonna see for myself what Dylan Lobby is able to go ahead and do. I'm gonna be with the fan band, so I'll try to go ahead and pay attention as much as I can. You already know, like the kiddos can be a handful at times, so my attention might be distracted at times. But I'm gonna try to do my best to see what these guys after. I'm interested in Lobby. I'm interested in Hembley, Devin Tompkins, another guy. He's been doing
Hey,
okay.
Tompkins could be our returner, y'all.
Yeah, and then there. Hold on, you say it, bro. There, what?
Agumbawale.
Ungumbawale.
Agumbawale.
There, Ungumbawale. And hit what he's able to do. He's been having pretty good performance, bro. So I'm curious to see what he's able to go ahead and do
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah,
And that's what people got to look at as individual performances during the preseason. This is not about final score. This is about individual performances. And that's what matters. What matters right now, you guys, is who's going to be on the 53. And that's what the Raiders coaching staff is going through, and that's what they're going to be doing for these guys in these games, putting them in position to see what can they do in order to help make the 53-man roster. And definitely, that running game, man, the running backs definitely made some noise. Labe, Agungbawale, and Hemby. Hemby has some nice runs out there as well, too.
Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and shift over to the third quarter, and then I got some stuff for y'all. So let me go ahead and pull this thing up real quick. Hang on one second. All right. I had my. Okay, here we go. Oh wait, that's not the right one. 1 minute, please. All right, here we go. So this is the run to go ahead and get us 10 on the board from Dylan Lobby. And this is in the third quarter, y'all. So third quarter performance again, Dylan Lobby had a really good run, man, and he was able to go ahead and get 6 off of this carry.
Trying to get his team into the end zone in a 17-point game. Lobby, touchdown, Las Vegas.
And again, he had a pretty good performance today, out in Houston. And
that was after a huge turnover too, Jay. Huge turn. Tell me the last time you heard the Raiders and turnovers together.
Yeah,
bro. Will it being a sack, a strip sack,
a strip sack.
Like,
I said,
oh, pressure on the quarterback.
Let me pull that one up. And this is the strip sack by Jafari Harvey earlier before that play from Dylan Lobby.
This is Rutledge was wearing.
Actually, this is after, because that was this is the play that forced fumble that Jafari Harvey had.
They're down in 2. Big hit from behind, and the ball is out. Jafari Harvey is the one who delivered the
following drive.
And Keon Sloan almost had the fumble recovery on that one too, bro.
Hey, he was putting pressure as well.
Yeah, he just fell a little bit short today.
Yeah.
But he's out there hustling, man. He's out there trying to go ahead and make plays.
He didn't make it easy on them, that's for sure.
He did not make it easy. And I think he can make the 53. I think he can potentially be at the very very least a depth piece, but if not a rotational piece. But again, this edge room is pretty stacked. So I don't know exactly where he's going to go ahead and fit in. This is probably going to require him really putting a lot of work to go ahead and be able to be something where he's able to be a guy who can be a rotational piece. if he makes that 53 and still is part of that edge room. Let's see here. Let me go ahead and hit up the chat again. Appreciate you guys
Yeah.
pulling up and tapping in and rocking with us on this post game reaction show. Make sure you guys go ahead and hit that like, hit that subscribe button on all 3 channels you see here. Make sure you guys go ahead and share it on all social media platforms. Again, we appreciate you guys pulling up and tapping in with us for sure. All right. Let's see, bro. Tell me something I don't know already, bro. You're not you're not offending me there, dog. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
Jeremiah Smith, like your life depended on it. If that's
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Let's see.
or top
He
defender,
says
wherever which way you want to go.
Wale. He says I like and I'm a fan of his sister who's in the W. Okay. There
Okay,
you go.
so she played in the WNBA. Cool.
Yeah, there you go. All right, that's cool, bro. Shit. But yeah. As far as on the fourth quarter, let's move on to the fourth quarter. We're down 10 points. It's 20-10. And that's what I said when I was on the other show. I'm like, all right, cool. It was, we're watching the game, and we're just kind of talking about different subjects and stuff, and I'm like prepping the show, and then I'm like, cool, I put Raiders lose, bro, because I saw the score. I'm like, all right, cool, we scored a touchdown, but yeah, the game rate and the way that Aiden O'Connell was performing in the third quarter didn't give me a whole lot of confidence. I'm like, I'm gonna just chalk this up to a loss, and that's fine. And maybe they can go ahead and maybe stir something up, and we can kind of see what happens then. But yeah, it was just funny that at that point I was like, yeah, this thing looks pretty fucking bleak. I mean, what were you guys' thoughts going into that fourth quarter? Primos, I'll go with you.
This shit is boring as fuck. That's what I was thinking, bro. Like, this is boring as hell. But no, like when we're talking about, okay, are we gonna win this? I didn't think we were gonna win it because, again, I'm just looking at individual performances. Aiden O'Connell was missing throws. There was receivers getting open. There was times I was shocked. Philip Dorsett getting open. And he's missing them. He's missing throws out there, and it was kind of more like what we seen last week of his play against Arizona. But the defense, man, the defense was keeping the Raiders in it. It was just, when is this offense going to answer? And they answered in the third quarter with a touchdown, and they did it again in the fourth quarter with it was Ogunbowale, and that was got the touchdown in the fourth. They squeezed it close, but hey, Tokyo told, bro, unless you want to have a heart attack in the regular season, hey, bro, have him be our kicker, because the first one, I'm like, okay, like, hopefully, that's that, bro. His second one, at this point, like, you just trying to be funny at this point. Like,
Yeah,
bro.
Dude kicked it like you weren't even aiming for the upright. Like, you kicked it to the tunnel.
bro.
What are we doing, bro?
Hold on. I actually got that. So if anybody knows what everybody's trying to wonder what we're talking about, this is the kick that we're referring to, and that was the extra point.
Was it
But
this the one
extra point attempt? Yeah, extra point attempt by Tokyo Toe.
Yeah, bro, it felt like he kicked it to.
Sayonara, bro.
Right.
Bro,
I think
that was his first one. The second
foot.
one, he completely, like, it was almost damn near to the tunnel. But I will say, to sum it up, the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
To sum it up, the fourth quarter performance, other than Tokyo Toe, this team showed heart. This team showed heart. I mean, Tokyo, you showed heart, but
He said, Tokyo, you show no heart.
You just got no toe. You showed heart, but you ain't got no toe.
Disgrace me.
Yeah. But like, yeah, to sum it up, they showed heart. I think, like what we were saying all game. They were fighting out there, and it didn't stop. Even in the fourth quarter, they continued to fight and fight and fight. And you gotta tip your cap to those players, man. They fought out there and they earned that win. It was an ugly win, but hey, they earned it. They didn't stop fighting. They could have hung it low and gave up and like, I don't give a fuck. But no, they fought out there and they earned this win.
And getting him healthy this year was big.
Agumbawale is going to take it down inside the 10.
Let me play that one from our boy Quirk, his guy Guale, and this is the run to go ahead, and this is after what Jafari Harvey's turnover, right? Or I think
let me see.
Right? Well, they recovered. The Texans recover. It was for a loss because we didn't recover the ball, and then
it was a punt. The Raiders had the Texans go 3 and out, and then we had a long touchdown drive, 12 plays, 93 yards, 6 minutes, and then that was the Agumbawale touchdown.
Okay,
run.
so let me pull that up real quick, and this is Dare Agumbawale.
Look at Fred.
I'm telling you, bro. I really hope he makes his team just because of his name, bro. His name is sick.
There you go. All right. So here you go. This is his run.
Agumbawale is going to take it down inside the 10. And
I was like,
touchdown.
Oh, shit. We fucked around and fucking got in there.
Well, make sure he got in at the end of this run. But he was just able to stay in bounds and get it into the end zone. Let's make sure.
Sure looked like he did from here, and where that left foot, definitely.
There you go.
Hey,
so
man, didn't he come from the Texans? Didn't he have that little bit of extra to play for?
I think so.
So I'm bro, because he played hard today, bro. I'm telling you, on that run, he is running hard as a motherfucker.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's starting to go ahead and kind of get down to the wire. Like there's only one more, essentially 2 more weeks of training camp left with one more preseason game, and then that's it. We're about to go ahead and start
week
1.
53.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. So we got to trim a lot of fat, bro. And this is the type of thing we're gonna have to fucking Ozempic this motherfucker, bro, and a lot of dudes. A lot of dead weight is gonna have to go, dog. You know what I mean? So, it's that type of scenario. So, yeah, man. Hey, real quick, shout out to my guy Pred in the building. Gifting 1 Just Raiders Gravy membership. 2, the masses here at Just Raiders. I appreciate you, my guy. Salute to you. Congratulations to the new member as well. Salute to you. Thank you and welcome. To being a member at Just Raiders. All right. He says he's better than the Lube. All right. There you go. I think so, bro. I mean, that run looked pretty fucking good to me. I don't know. I mean, obviously, I still need to see more, but as of right now, that dude looked.
That's what happens when you got an offensive line that blocks.
I wouldn't be mad if we carry him as a number 4, bro. I would not be mad, bro. I would not be mad if we carry him as a number 4 running back. So it'll be interesting, that battle between 3 and 4, because I think they're going to probably carry 4, and who's going to be the 3 guy, who's going to be the 4 guy. Let me bring in. All right, so at that point, it's 20 to 16. Texans, they're in the lead, and then we march down the field, and then you got Mr. AOC, number 12. You got AOC Mania resurging again. Let me go ahead and pull up his moment here.
Right, man.
As my guy Demokes will say, AOC MVP season incoming.
Incoming. There you go. And with the
And
tush push out of
O'Connell
everything,
is
bro.
going to get pushed from behind.
Little tush push.
Well, the clock is continuing to run, and it's a touchdown.
Yeah, that was the issue.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I didn't know he had it in him. I don't know if it's a mullet dog or what the fuck, but he summoned some type of powerball to get his ass in the end zone. Okay, so let's talk about him. Let's talk about the cat in the elephant in the room, Aiden O'Connell. What do you guys think about his performance? Is it okay? Hey, the resurgence of AOC 12. Are you guys gonna be like, hey, I'm like everybody said, gotta give him that opportunity, and this is what he's able to produce, or is it like I still need to see more? This don't mean nothing. What are your thoughts? Well, I'm gonna hit you with that this time.
Hey, right now, man, I'm gonna tell you like this. If I say that AOC wasn't cooking, I'm gonna be called an AOC hater, right? And if I say that AOC did a good job, people are gonna say that this guy didn't do shit. You know what, man? I'm happy for AOC. I'm happy for the man that he came in there in the fourth quarter with the 2s and the 3s. I get it. He's a fucking 4-year start or a 4-year veteran in the league. He should be tearing these guys up. He should be making throws like this. But again, this just goes to show what a guy that's a veteran can do with the team than a guy that's a rookie. This is where like he really showed his value to this team. Can we really look at Fernando Mendoza as the number 2 quarterback? Do you see Fernando Mendoza? Did he play better than AOC? No. So that's where you go and you can say, hey, man, that guy has a spot on this team if we do decide to carry 3 quarterbacks. And you know what? For me, it doesn't move the needle on AOC, bro. Like AOC, what he is a backup quarterback in this league. And he's a solid guy with, again, people are going to talk about all these other things, but his biggest thing, bro, is his humility and the way that he approaches the game. Because he's not afraid to be he doesn't go around trying to strut his peacock feathers and say, I need to be the guy. So he's a great team guy. That's what I'll say about AOC.
Okay. Primos? What are your thoughts, man?
It doesn't change my viewpoint on him. He was still inaccurate with the football to start, but he finished. Just like what I said about Mendoza. Mendoza started off bad, but then he started getting more comfortable, started making some throws. Same thing with Aiden. He was starting to miss some throws, missing Philip Dorsett over the middle. But when he needed to make a throw, hey, he made the throw to Shedrick Jackson on the sideline, kept the chains moving, stopping the clock. Very, very command of the offense in that 2-minute drill. He caught his own number, and what a hell of a throw. I mean, hell of a throw and catch by Brandon Johnson, by Aiden on the throw. Like, that's the throw you need to do to make it, to win the game, and hope, maybe if Brandon Johnson, reached out, could it be less dramatic, but Aiden knew, he knew, being the veteran, he's like, hey, we're going to come up. They probably were expecting a spike. Why not just, hey, hike it, take that shit into the end zone. So happy for Aiden, but it doesn't change how I feel about him. I think he's a solid backup. But I do think that I agree with Will in the sense that there's value still for him to be on this team. I know a lot of people want to trade him, maybe want to cut him, but I always ask, are we really going to keep Kirk here next year? If this is Fernando's team next year, Kirk is due an $80 million after this year. You're not going to pay a quarterback that is 38, 39 years old, $80 million to ride the bench. So you're going to need to have a backup quarterback. Why not have Aiden O'Connell, a solid backup quarterback, a guy who's been here for the last 4 years? And if you don't want to go that route, I want to see Jacob Clark get some reps then, because you need to locate your backup quarterback next year. But I feel we already have our backup, at least for the time being, unless you find a better backup. Aiden, there's no hurt in keeping Aiden here as long as we can. I don't think he's going to cost you a lot. A lot of teams are probably not going to even want to trade for him because, again, I don't think his value, I don't think it grew. I don't think it diminished. I think he just showed again the quarterback that he is. He's a little bit inconsistent. He'll have a good drive, he'll have a bad drive. But I'm gonna give him his flowers. He ended up with a dub. Can't hate on that. He ended it with a dub.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Shout out to my guy Fred dropping the clutch, sending that clutch over 30 joules for your boy. Hey man, I appreciate you, my guy. Salute to you, Kobe. There you go. Let me ask you guys. And we're gonna do our segment in a bit. Who do you guys feel is today's winner? Who's the winners of today's game? Who needs them flowers, bro? Let us know who you guys thought put on a really good performance or impressed today in this game. And it was a tough game. I feel all the way around, even towards the end. Even if you got the dub, still, Texans team ain't no joke, man. Definitely feel like they're a contender. So, Will, I'm gonna hit you back up. Who do you think are the winners of today's game?
Hey, man, I'm going to tell you, like, this is them big old fucking war daddies up front. When you're talking about 153 yards on the ground, okay, against Houston, and I get it, people are going to say, well, it wasn't against their ones the whole time and this and all this. I don't give a fuck. This is our number twos and our number threes, too. And this is, again, for us to be able to move the football and run, man, and just to say, hey, we gave up one sack. One sack. I get it. Don't get me wrong. Was the quarterback under duress? Hell yeah. But to give up one sack to this defense, bro, after none of our starters played, zero starters except for Naylor. Hey, man, I'm going to give the flowers up to those war daddies up front for keeping one, AOC clean enough to be able to make those throws. And two, bro, again, I don't remember the last time we had 153 yards on the ground.
59. So I remember
159.
Yeah, we almost had a $160, bro. We were that close.
So those are my winners, bro. But the offensive line, while yes, I do get it that we were under duress against a superior team, we still have some stats. We still have some things to stand on.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Well, what
Thanks,
about
bro.
you?
Yeah, I just told you.
You're welcome. You're welcome, bro.
I'll be Will 2.0, but you know what's funny? I am going to be Will 2.0 because let's go to the war daddies on the opposite side of the football. Let's go to Kean Sloan. Let's talk about Fatu Asi. Even Patrick Johnson. He had a sack in today's game. Thomas Booker. They started amping up the pressure in the second half, and again, that, like I said, that is really what kept the Raiders in it, was stopping the Houston run game. Even in the run game, Houston, they were running the football all over us in the first half, and then second half, that rushing attack just died. And then even in the passing, it died. They started getting pressure, got some key fumbles, key turnovers to get the Raiders back in it. So, I got to give them, the defensive line, their flowers. And of course, you could put Mike Washington Jr. up there, but he's going to earn his flowers in the regular season, I believe. He's going to earn his flowers in the regular season, but it starts in the trenches because, Will, we talked about it previewing the game, right? Mm-hmm. Games are won and lost in the trenches. So got to give the flowers to those war daddies on the defensive line.
No, I love it. I'm sorry, bro, but I just saw Frank White 3405 said we can easily win 8 to 10 games this season.
I know.
Is it preseason all year long?
Preseason, we only played 3 games in the preseason, bro. It's not enough games. You mean the preseason for the next 10?
That's what I'm saying. Like, like 10 weeks. Like, hey,
Like,
if that's the case, if people are not playing their starters,
10 years, bro.
people are not playing their starters. Hey, I can see 8 to 10 wins. Like I said this many times. I got them at 5 wins, and it's not because I think they're a bad football team. It's look at the schedule. Like that's all you got to do. Just look how brutal that schedule is. You cannot tell me we're better than the Rams, or we're better than the Chargers, or we're better than the Chiefs, or like you can't tell me that. So, yeah, I don't see 8 to 10 games. Love the optimism, Frank, but I gotta respectfully disagree.
Yeah, man. I mean, the way we saw today, how it really is playing an actual good team, yeah, it's not gonna look pretty, and that's what I keep telling y'all. I'm trying to prepare everybody, man. I'm trying to prepare the nation. Just be like, yo, y'all need to pump the brakes on it. It's not gonna be an 8 to 10 win team, you know.
That's why they got to listen to Raiders Unfiltered, bro. That's why they got to listen. I'll be like, if you ain't tuning in,
name.
What? No.
Like,
hey, you like that? You like that? Hey, let me practice that real quick before I say it. Yo, but no, I'll be like, let's be honest, Jay. We've all been talking about this every single game, every single time we've talked about it. We've said 6 games. If we win 6 games, we had a really good season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That would exceed my expectations.
That's double the wins that we had from last year. And I mean, like, this team isn't just all of a sudden, and people are expecting people to go, oh, it's the system. Yes, the West Coast offense looks great, and the offense looks similar to KC.
Difference is KC's a perennial playoff team. That I seen a tweet out there, and shout out to Grab. There's levels to this.
Dog. I don't think
there's levels to this.
Team, bro.
The Raiders are not a playoff team,
bro. I don't think we look
comparing a Raiders team to a playoff team in the Chiefs. You can't do that. Like,
hey, bro, I'm gonna keep it a spade right now. All right. There ain't no way in motherfucking hell that we look close to the fucking Chiefs offense. If we look like the Chiefs offense, we would have been putting belt to ass on Houston and made this game.
Mendoza would have been out there 3 touchdowns, 4
just
shredding that defense.
But I'll be like, Jay, am I delusional? I'll be like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Frank is right. I'll be like, did you see something different? I'll be like, did you see something that this offense had all this potential that we're just going to sling the ball all over the field? I don't know if we have a guy that's even comparable to Patrick Mahomes at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is the thing. I mean, you know, I know that Frank is saying because of the system, yeah, you might be able to go ahead and scheme up, dude, but you got to have the talent to back that up, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't necessarily have all the talent there. So outside of Brock Bowers, that wide receiver room is still up in the air. You know, like we hope Jalen Nader is going to work out. We hopefully he has all the opportunity to do that. Hopefully we can get something from Tua Tucker. Hopefully we continue to see Jack Bash progress. He had a good game last week, but he didn't really do nothing today. Did he even play today? I don't think he played.
He did. He was out there extensive.
Mm-hmm. He was out there extensive, but he didn't get it.
No target.
He didn't get no targets. He didn't get no targets.
So
that's the type of thing. Yeah, that's the type of thing what we're talking about. You know, Mike Washington. Okay, cool. We got something in the run game. Maybe we cooking, but you need a lot of things. And I saw Caleb Rogers get beat a couple times on that offensive line, dog. So there you go. You know, same thing for Glaze, dog. So there's some things that we still need to clean up. So not just because you can scheme offensively does that allow you to be a great team, because you need to have a really good offensive line that can go ahead and block for you. We're still trying to work that out. We're not there yet. You know, looks like a run game could be maybe something. But we saw early on in that first quarter, going back to that first quarter, Mike Washington was getting stuffed. Genty didn't play today, but Mike Washington was having a hard time. He had a hard time. It didn't develop to like their like ones and the twos started like playing, and then the threes. Then we got more opportunities, and that's just to go their fucking talent. Kaden McDonald looked fucking phenomenal out there, and I was kind of like low key upset. But whatever, that's a different
Bro,
show. I'm not gonna get into
no,
that.
yes,
I'm not bringing that
yes,
back.
you are. Yes, you
I
are.
am
This is
talking about the
Raiders
future.
Unfiltered. You're keeping it a spade. We keep it a buck on the show. This is what
the
you
post
told
game
me.
reaction show.
No.
Will got his fucking shows
No,
fucked up, my
no.
boy.
No. You told us, bro, and we talked about it on that show.
It's
We talked it out
unfiltered, man. It's not
unfiltered.
on
We talked about
You
it
got
on
him
Unfiltered.
taking off the
Hey,
headphones, Jay.
no, don't you stop, Jay. Hey, we talked about it. We said right here that if Trey Stoops didn't have a fucking game, that he was going to be a guy that we were looking at. Did Trey Stoops have the same type of game that Caden McDonald had? No.
He had nice tackles.
Though.
He had some nice
different
tackles.
positions though, but yeah, we saw more from Stooks. From trading Stooks. But boy, is fucking required.
McDonald's sack was handed to him on a silver platter, bro.
Bro. McDonald is like a fucking starter, bro, as it should be, and that's the thing. We
going against Mafi, bro.
It's I was gonna say like I can't understand it, but I actually understand it. It's because shout out to 805, like you said, man. It's just the fact that Spytech likes to draft developmental dudes. And Stooks is sort of a developmental, but he has that talent where he can be really, really good, and that's the thing.
Yeah, I will add to Jay about the playoff, like being a playoff team. We had 9 penalties, you guys. 9 penalties, and once again, dumb penalties. Like once again, it was dumb penalties, like undisciplined football. And again, that's why you can't
83 yards, bro.
The Raiders
just 83 yards.
Yes,
you might as well
and
give
this
up
is
a
why
touchdown right there.
You cannot compare the Raiders to any of these other teams like Houston, like Chicago, like the playoff teams from last season. They are playing up to what their record was last year, 3-14, but they're also showing how young they are, the growing pains. They are very undisciplined. They made mistakes out there today. Even if it's our starters, that discipline, I'm interested to see is our starters going to be making those same mistakes, because it was very undisciplined once again tonight. 9 penalties for 83 yards, unacceptable.
Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%. Let's see. He says, don't compare. Frank says, don't compare the players. Just watch the play calling. More motion, more bunch formation, and better run blocking. Yeah, I get that, bro. But again, you got to be able to catch the ball, my boy. I don't give a fuck how fucking good you see. We seen Dante Thornton not catch a fucking ball to the letters, bro. I've seen that like last year, time and time again.
Bro, it hit Malik right here. Here.
Yeah, that's the thing, bro. Like, I get your point, and it is a good point. But it still goes back. You need to also have the talent. You need to have the ability to have good players that have good route trees and can make tough catches. So we don't have the best of both worlds, and that's what sets us apart from like that. Normally sets you apart from like mid level teams, like mid teams to like really good teams. Is having that couple of guys that can have great route running and can make tough catches or spectacular catches in tough coverage. So, like for example, like JSN became JSN because of Clint, but not only that, because he had the talent to be that dude. He just needed his Batman, bro. He's the Robin to Clint Kubiak, bro, and he became that guy because of that. But he already had all the tools in the shed to become that player, bro. So that's what we're trying to go ahead and emphasize here is that yes, we have the coach, we have some talent, but we don't have everything. And the thing is that they're still trying to go ahead and figure how to play with one another and really figure out this playbook, because some of these guys have never seen this before, and it's another year with a brand new playbook. Outside of like Kirk Cousins and Jalen Naylor, they're not familiar with it. So you have that caveat. It's a hard thing, bro. But I get
But
what you're
Jay,
saying. It's
yeah,
just
Jay is what we talked about. When was it? That one time, I think, right before Will left in that one show we had. First year head coach, first year offense coordinator, first year defensive coordinator.
yeah.
These players are They're all the coaches to the players. They're all learning how to work together. And it's
Yeah.
not gonna just flip work in 6 months. It's not. These guys have
Mhm.
been together for 6 months. You guys, that's not gonna translate to immediately. Oh, we're gonna win 10 games.
Mhm.
It just doesn't work
Right.
that way. It's gonna take time. It's not saying, Frank, that we can't have the talent, but as of right now, we just don't have it, and that's okay. That is okay to
Mhm.
say that.
But it's not gonna be an 8-win team. I don't.
Yeah,
that's
it's,
hard to
it's not.
swallow, bro. I'm sorry, but
Again,
I
just
can't.
look at the schedule by itself. It's
Yeah.
that's asking a lot.
Yeah, 100%. Shout out to Rafa in the building. He says, look at the offensive, like completely turned around the game in the second half. They shifted it more into a cohesive zone blocking scheme. They did, but also you can say they're competing with the lesser talented Texans defense. So what does that really mean? Where does that kind of put us? Because we got to gauge ourselves from playing another kind of team that's in a rebuild, and the week before now we're playing a team that's a contender. So now we're gonna see like, fuck, we're nowhere near like as good as we thought we were. That's
Mhm.
kind of what the reality of it. So that's a good thing that we did take a win. We did have a win, but we need to be able to go ahead and apply it to our towards the first team. So if the first team was able to go ahead and have this type of success early on, because the ones were out there with Fernando, that offensive line, then it would be like, all right, cool, look at what we have, in our future. But not necessarily was that always the case. It was still kind of a little bit wishy-washy. Could have been way better. it
Yes.
that Cardinal game was better for the starters than this game. If that makes sense, I don't know. Maybe I'm full of shit, but that's how I see it. Shout out to Infinity King in the building, my guy with the hold on, bro. Yes, sir. Yes,
Mhm.
sir. I appreciate you pulling up. Salute to you, my guy. Let's see here. Rafa said the game plan wasn't designed to beat the Texans. It was designed to teach the reader how to play in their own new offense.
I like that.
Well, not only that, but it was also designed to go ahead and evaluate players. This is an evaluating time, bro. So, but ultimately, you still want to be able to go ahead and be able to win games if you are in the position to. They were able to go ahead and make some good plays, even if not
Mhm.
even running off a vanilla offense on vanilla defense. Certain people made certain good plays, and we're in a position to be able to go ahead and get the win. Now, a lot of it was still basic shit. I don't know, y'all. I don't know if y'all agree or disagree with me, but it still felt basic out there. It didn't. It didn't. I didn't get wild, or I didn't get like, oh fuck, that was a fucking crazy ass route. Like he fucking set up a pick there. Like
Oh yeah.
it wasn't none of that, bro. It was none of that type of scheming. It was just basic scheming. So this is where it really relies on the actual individual player to go ahead and create an opportunity for themselves, and that's kind of what we saw today. But yes, a lot of it right now is evaluation, bro. It's not, that's why like it's great that we won. I love it, bro. But at the same time, too, like if we lost, even if it was a 20-3 type of scenario, it is what it is. But if we played hard in the second half and we like stopped them from like making anything happen offensively, I would have been like, cool, that's a win for me. Like we were able to go ahead and
Yeah.
showcase certain things in that second half. We made adjustments, which before it could have been easily like a 40-3 scenario. Like, you know what I mean? Like if this was last year, it could have been easily a 40-3
Mhm.
scenario. I put money on that shit. But let me go ahead and before I go back and take more questions to the chat again, appreciate you guys pulling up, tapping in, and chopping up with us on this post game reaction show. Make sure you guys go ahead and do me a favor, hit that like, hit the subscribe on all three channels you see here. My guy Silver and Black Reader podcast, my guy Raider Will over there, and then Primos to my right or left, depending what angle you're on, and then myself, Just Raiders, baby. You already know. Hit that like, hit the subscribe on your boys here. Let me hit you guys
Jay.
with this one, and
Jay,
we're
real
gonna do
quick,
this
real quick.
segment. Okay.
Jay, real quick though. I'll be like on that aspect. Clint Kubiak coaches to win every fucking game. He's come out and said it. So to say that this game plan wasn't meant to beat the Texans, I'm going to tell you, I didn't see that. I saw a coach that was coaching to beat that team. When we're down 17 points in the second half and we're throwing fucking bombs to get down the field using our third strings, that to me is telling me that this coach is not just sitting there saying, hey, man, I'm just trying to run my offense. He's trying to win games within his game, within the game plan that he has. So to me, I disagree. And I do think that right now Clint Kubiak is coaching to win. Sorry,
Yeah.
Jay. I just had to say that because I'm like, dude, I don't believe that we're sitting there going like, oh man, we're just gonna run my offense and we don't want to win. Clint
Right,
Kubiak has
exactly.
come out and said it.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like, if we have the opportunity to go ahead and win, we're going to go ahead and take that opportunity, and we're going to go ahead and dial up. There's certain plays that have already designated for every scenario. He's very methodical in this. So if the opportunity shows itself where we can go ahead and create opportunities to go ahead and get back into a game, or we're in a position to potentially win the game, we're going to go ahead and do that. I mean, look, the winning touchdown was a tush push. It wasn't fucking nothing. It wasn't like again. It wasn't like a fucking back shoulder fade to the fucking corner or the end zone. It was just a fucking tush push by AOC. That's it. That's what won us the game. It wasn't nothing fancy. But if certain guys do and make certain opportunities present themselves, and we're in a position where we can go ahead and score, we're going to go ahead and take it. That's just the game, as much as it is evaluation. But what the message is here is what we try to say is it is preseason, so you take it with a grain of salt. The wins and the losses don't matter that whole much because again, they don't fucking count. We're trying to see who's going to be able to make the 53, who can potentially be an impact to this team, and who because we have to cut like 40 plus guys by the end of the month. It's not everybody's going to have a job, and it's only what 20. You said 20 or 18 players, 18 players that we have to carry on the practice squad, with 10 of them being vets, and I think the other 7 like are rookies or something like that, right? I'm probably misspeaking, but so that doesn't leave a lot of room. So you got to evaluate every aspect that you can. So the guys who shine, the guys who create opportunities, are going to definitely get more burn, more opportunities. The guys who don't are not, and you're always going to try to go ahead and win the game. This is again, it's just football. This is what you do, But let me go into this segment. We're going to go ahead and do walk the plank. So y'all don't know. Y'all about to find out.
He walks the plank. The plank!
All right, y'all. So walk the plank. This is the segment where we're gonna go ahead and talk about the losers of the game. We're literally utterly hot garbage who deserves to get the fuck off the ship. So I'm gonna hit you, Will, first. Who do you feel should walk the plank today? Who was just straight doggy doo doo?
Bro, you got to go to Primos first. I really got to think about this one right now.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Besides the kickers, because you're going to go with the kickers, and I don't want to take away the kicker from you.
Oh, look at Will. No. Hey, I was already looking for my second option. Go ahead.
You guys want to be alone, bro? I can get off stage real quick.
Yeah. No, literally, man. I mean, like, we're gonna talk about the kicking game, right? So Tokyo Toe, the kicking game, freaking was hot fucking garbage. It was the worst aspect of the game. We have to really look at 1/3 of the game, right? Special teams. I'll be like, besides freaking our punter. Man, we don't got a kicker. We really, really got to look deep. And then Matt Gay coming in, 52 a 52-yard field goal. Thank you, Jesus. I hope that he stays accurate this season, because if we have to depend on Kasusawa or Matsusawa, I'm telling you, sayonara. That's what we got to look at, bro.
What did fucking Brett say? Fucking gas station sushi, bro.
Yeah.
Damn, that's some nasty work, dog. If you buying your sushi from the gas station, dog, I don't know. You might not be alive the next day. I'm gonna just say that. That pilot sushi, don't do it.
This
Don't
man
don't
said
don't you do it. Don't fuck around and find out with that fucking pilot fucking sushi at 3 a.m. You're like, damn, this should look good. Like, nope, don't do it.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Primos?
I want to go back to that first opening drive for the Texans, and I got to go back and look at the film. But there was on that touchdown, there was 3 horrible missed tackles. Now I don't know who they were exactly. All I seen was just three Raiders getting absolutely thrown off of the running back. I gotta go look back at the film to see who they were. But yeah, those 3 players. They need to walk the plank, because that is inexcusable. You had 3 guys just all come together, and 2 of them it looks like they run into each other. They either run into each other or they both simultaneously get thrown off the running back. The safety comes up and just absolutely, again, gets thrown off tackling. And this is our second string. This is our second defense. And they're over here just missing tackles. I'm telling you, the third stringers, they fought out there, and they're gonna take some of these second stringers jobs. But yeah, you can. I'm gonna find out who they are, but they should be walking the plank. And yeah, just Matu, however you say his name, because he don't even earn his nickname anymore. Matuzawa, like you needed to just make one, bro. Like, that's literally, you just needed to make one, and you shanked both of them.
Bro, I'm changing his name from fucking Tokyo Toe to fucking Malaysian Toe, dog. Like, I took away his Tokyo status. Malaysian Toe now, dog. Not even Singapore Toe, just Malaysian Toe, dog.
I think, yeah, he's the biggest loser of today. And again, I don't want to. I'm not trying to shit on the guy, but it's like, dude, the second kick was worse than the first one. Like I said, like, he shanked it horribly, and I'm like, I have never seen a kicker be this bad, like, to start their career. And
it's like this. It's that way.
And I gotta go look back, because I think, Jay, you pointed out when we were doing the post game for the Cardinals, is that in practice he was struggling from the left hash, and I want to go back and look at that to see where was the ball placed. But either way, it's just like, yeah, you just kicked yourself out of a job. Like, let's keep it real.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with you, bro. I'm gonna go with Tokyo Toe, bro, and that's really the one that deserves to go ahead and walk the plank at this point.
Yeah,
because I mean, you might have a bad game here and there. You might miss a play, but you get the opportunity to come back. Like, this dude has not shown anything that is indicative of him worthy to even wear the shield at this point, dog. Like, there was so much hype coming in around that dude, and like, he's been such a disappointment. I forgot who said it right now. Such a disappointment, and that's like right on the money, bro.
Yeah.
It's at this point, yeah. That project has come and gone. He's not going to get cut right away, but after next Thursday's game, yeah, he's definitely not making the 53. Like I was saying at the other show, like, he's not going to be part of this international player prospect initiative
MVP
that they
program.
have. Yeah, he's not going to be a part of that. He's going to go. They're going to send his ass back to fucking Tokyo, bro. If he's lucky, bro, they might fucking send him to fucking Okinawa, bro. They won't even fucking like, you're not worthy of fucking going back to Tokyo, bro.
Now here's the bright side.
Find your way back to Tokyo from
now
Okinawa,
here's the bright
bro.
side. When Jay goes to the game next week, Jay, have your kids sit behind maybe to the left of the field goal post. They could get a free football. You never know.
There you go, bro. I know, dog. I'm gonna be on the lookout and just ready to catch that motherfucker, dog.
You might be able to get a
Depends
free
my
football.
way.
I do like GFAM's.
We're up there, so I don't know. We'll see.
I agree with GFAM, but it's walk the plank, right? So we can't. Malik Benson had one bad game. He's a loser for today. We can't say that we're going to have him walk the plank because he had one bad game.
Yeah,
you got to clean up those drops, and again, just like I said with the players last week that had a bad outing. Let's see if they can respond next week because he's definitely going to get a lot of more reps because they're definitely going to be sitting. I don't expect Besh to play next week. I'll be shocked to see him play next week.
Yeah. And that's what I was talking about, dog. That's why I was like, when Jack Besh had a great game last week, I'm like, hold on, I need to see more. More is required, dog. And guess what? Nothing happened today, bro. Yeah. Hello, nobody home. That's what it was today. So
was that a product of Fernando Mendoza being quarterback, though? Right? Is that a product of him not being open, or is that a product? Or we got to go back and look at the tape and say
we can look back at the tape, but I have a good inkling, bro, that he just couldn't create the separation enough to go ahead and get his.
Last time Mendoza had time.
No targets, bro. No targets, bro. It wasn't like, oh, he got one, he missed it, or he got like 2 targets and he was just in both tight coverage, and the corner or the nickel made a really good play. It just, he didn't get no looks, bro. No looks.
I'm pretty sure he played into the second quarter. I'm pretty sure he played into the
I don't know.
Quarter.
I don't know how long he played, but yeah,
I could be wrong though. But I know I seen him deep into the game. I was shocked that he was still out there.
Yeah, he's not even on the box score, bro. That's how irrelevant he was today. So I don't know, bro. I mean, he's a second round pick. I hope he fucking works out, bro, because damn, there was other like talent out there that we could have went ahead and pursued that we passed up on to get this guy. So he hasn't shown why he's worthy of that second round pick, bro. So we come back to that scenario. The consistency needs to be there. So I mean, you could put Jack Besh potentially on that. I don't know. Maybe show him the plank, bro. Like, look, dog, you want to go ahead and get back into the scenario? Like, we gonna
poking them down.
I'm like, you had one good game and you're like, cool, I'm good. I'm like, no, you're not, bro. You need to showcase yourself every outing, bro. You need to showcase yourself every outing and contribute. For Malik Benson, he didn't have a fucking great day at all, bro. Yeah, he went 1 for 5, had one good catch, almost had 2 catches. We saw. I think if we go back to that one, if he catches that one, he's gone. I'm pretty sure he's in for 6. He thought about it. I think he put the cart before the horse, bro. That's what happened with him.
You got to catch it first.
I definitely don't want to. Yeah, I know what I know. He's my guy, but that don't give him a pass on getting critiqued. But I feel that he's gonna have more opportunities to really showcase himself, and I think he's gonna be a contributor on special teams. I think we're gonna see him on either kick return or punt return, one of the two. I think that's where he's gonna be his kind of bread and butter, but if he continues to go ahead and work on his route running and catching, I think he can go ahead and potentially maybe be a wide receiver 3 scenario. We don't know. There's still more required. So a lot of it is the consistency part, the ability to go ahead and create opportunities for himself and the team, right? So that's kind of what ultimately boils down to it. Let me go ahead and take some a couple questions from the chat before we dip on out of here. Let me see here. Infinity says, we did okay, fam. Could have been worse, 100%. Yeah. It could have been real ugly, for sure.
It was looking like it was going to get worse, but it didn't.
Yeah. Frank says, we have good in the right pieces, but we lack depth and we stay healthy. We can win games. We can win some games. Yeah. I don't think it's going to be a whole
NFL,
lot of games.
Like, what NFL team is 100% healthy through the entire season? Like,
not in this sport, bro.
Yeah.
Not in this sport.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah. Let's see here.
But But I agree with
GFAM
him.
says
We do
it.
like that, though.
Yeah, GFAM says it was a very nice 2-minute drill. For
Mhm.
AOC, I think so. Ultimately, he was able to go ahead and put a point. And that's the thing with AOC. That's why I'm not be like, oh, AOC's fucking phenomenal. We need him fucking. He's gonna be the starter. No, because the thing with AOC has one good game. He shows flashes, but is not consistent. He needs to be consistent. So he's really good in a 2-minute. He fucking operates that shit really good. But when it's regular tempo, fuck, he struggles really bad. So he needs to fix that. And if you're in a hurry up, he operates pretty good. But if you're on a normal tempo, yeah, it doesn't work out too good
And
for him.
Devil's advocate, Houston played very, very soft on the receivers.
Yeah,
They gave a lot of cushion up in that 2-minute drill. Just playing devil's advocate, but he still did what he had to do. So
But that's what they usually do. You give up cushion to not get beat deep in 2 minutes.
yeah,
You always
so
just
yeah,
get
then
going,
he took what he took what they gave him, and
Mm-hmm.
can't beat him up on that.
Yeah, 100%. Primo,
yeah,
100%.
yeah. Let's see here. GFAM says we have to give credit to the Texans defense. They were the best defense in the NFL last year. Yeah, bro, and it continues to show this year as well. And they just only improved themselves with them going out and drafting Caden McDonald, bro. That fucking defensive line is fucking scary, bro. It's fucking
Bro,
scary.
I got friends that are sleeping on Texas. Like, oh, what are you talking about, Primo? That they're a Super Bowl contender. I'm like, did me and you see the same Texas team last year?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
They had a decent offensive line, they could have very been the AFC representatives in the Super Bowl. Not saying they would have
yeah,
won the Super Bowl, but they had a really good chance. They just needed a solid offensive line.
Agreed.
yeah. Pred says AOC went from starter to fighting for third string. Yeah, man.
Facts.
It's right now.
Yeah,
It's a battle for QB2, bro. Mendoza didn't look good today. He looked good the last game. AOC didn't look good last game, and he looked way better this game. So it's like, fuck. You're gonna have that teeter totter between those guys. Kirk, we didn't see Kirk because Kirk didn't play, but I'm pretty sure he would have looked. He would have probably looked way better than those two guys. But how
How much
good
better?
would he have? How much good would he have looked better with the Texas ones out there? That's the thing, and you're running the risk of putting your quarterback one in jeopardy. Potentially because they would have fucked him up if he was out there. That's a foregone conclusion, bro, for sure. Let's see here. Ronnie says, shout out to Ronnie. He says, on the bright side, we got two running backs and Mike Washington and Dylan Lobby might make the team. Well, Mike Washington is definitely going to make the team. Dylan Lobby, I feel it was going to make the team, but not at running back, more for the special team side. That's what I kind of see going
hey,
from
he
here.
showed he got some life running the
Yeah.
football.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was a big run for him.
Shout out to Cornhusker Cowboy in the building. He says Raiders could give Broncos a good game this season. Hopefully, bro. That's what I look.
That's another
For
tough
our
defense.
division, dog. Yeah,
Another tough defense.
I'm not gonna get into the full conversation, but I'm gonna just say this. I just hope that we're at least somewhat competitive with our division this year, and if
Mm-hmm.
we're able to pull
Yes.
off 1-2 wins, I'm gonna be a happy dude, bro. I'm gonna be like, cool. We did something meaningful with the division this year. I doubt we split it, but if we get another win, we stay at one game. We win another game in the division, or we win two more. We win an extra one this year. I'm cool with that. So we'll see kind of what happens with that, but not holding my breath. Not holding my breath, but I hope so. Ronnie says we need to keep AOC. Kirk Chains isn't going to be here next year. Okay, yeah, you have a valid point, my guy.
I agree.
Yeah,
And
so there you go, man. I mean, um,
that's if you can't find a better backup. But I mean, I don't think you can find a better unless you draft a quarterback late in the draft next year to compete with AOC. So
yeah, for
we'll
sure.
see. But yeah, he should at least be considered in fighting for the backup job next year at least.
Yeah, yeah. There you go. But let's see. Let's see. I'll take this final question from Ronnie because if we can go for it in a division, that's a win for us. Um, I,
We
that's a
only
hard
played
one,
6
but
times though.
yeah, we'll see. It might happen. I don't know.
Hey, if we get that many wins, I'm impressed because I'll be like, you're talking Buffalo. I'll be like, you're talking freaking in our division. You only play 8 games, so you can't go for. But I'd be like, so
Is it
you'd
6
have
games?
We played 6 games.
six
Yeah.
games. Yeah, you only play 6 games. So I'm
Yeah.
like, even for us
If you
to win
split
half those games, it'd be badass.
that's
No,
I
I
don't know.
told
If you
Jay,
split
if
the
we get
division, that's a
2,
lot, bro. Yeah,
I
we get
agree with
2.
Jay. If you
I'm
get
cool.
2 wins, oh, bro, I'm impressed
Yep.
because the division is hard. It is. We got to be honest with ourselves. It is hard. Denver is coming off of being the number 1 seed. Kansas City, as long as Mahomes is still there, and I hate to say it, KC is always going to be in it. And the Chargers, since Jim Harbaugh's been there, they've been kicking our ass. So it's like, yeah, if you get 2 wins against your division, hey, I'm happy. I am a happy camper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cornhurst just says I'm a Broncos fan. Raiders need some online help and on defense. Well, I don't like the online. We'll see. I don't know what there could be in the offensive line. We're still essentially trying to figure that out. We upgraded our center position. That position is solid, in my opinion. The left tackle's pretty good. It's between the right and left guard, and then a right tackle. I think is still kind of a little bit up in the air. I'm not 100% sold on it, so it's still almost half of our offensive line, but there might be something there. I mean, Caleb Rogers didn't have the best game, but he didn't have a horrible game either. It was kind of like a mediocre performance. So um, I don't know. I we'll figure it out. But we didn't even talk about JPJ. But we're gonna leave that for Monday. We're gonna talk
He
about
didn't
that
even
Monday.
play. He didn't even play
He didn't
today.
even play.
He didn't even play, but we're gonna talk about JPJ
Yeah.
Monday because I mean we touched upon it like the other day, but we're gonna leave that for Monday's show and we're gonna really get in depth because I want to see does he practice this next coming week or in the next few days. That's the interesting part. Or what are they gonna do? Are they gonna still keep him out till are they going to keep him out for the rest of the preseason and just have him do like mental reps? I love that's maybe my new word. Why don't you
Go
take a
with
mental
Dante
rep,
on the
bro?
sideline.
Why don't you take a mental rep, bro? Like with Keyron over there. We've had success, bro. You're gonna take mental reps, bro. I mean, I don't know. What are they gonna do, bro? So it'll be interesting to see how they're gonna go ahead and and do with JPJ with him. And they might just hold him out to week 1 if they like him. I feel like that might be the play, but maybe I'm talking too soon. I have no idea. I have no idea. GFAM says JPJ missing out of the lineup today was definitely noticeable. There you go. Um, Ronnie says we're lacking a dominant D tackle and a wide
100.
receiver.
Yes.
One JPJ
Yes, we
love to
are.
do, but he needs to protect himself. Keep getting hurt.
100%.
I keep saying I'm gonna say
Ronnie,
put the damn
100%,
cap on,
bro.
dog.
Great.
We'll stick the fucking sticker, make it fucking whatever your fucking color you want, bro. Just put the damn cap on, dog. I mean, there's only one color you wear, silver and black, bro. Just wear the fucking thing.
Shoot, we'll
God
have a
damn
whole
it.
section of people wearing freaking bobbleheads
Yeah.
like that. Freaking
Bro, I will come up wearing multiple hats, bro. Let's run it.
We'll have the whole black hole fucking looking like spaceballs, dog. Like for
Bro,
you,
I'll
you know,
buy that
just-
giant Raider hat that people be wearing.
We'll buy the giant ones, bro. And they're everywhere. Like, see, like all of us are wearing the extra safety hat, bro.
Yeah.
Just for you. There you go. Hey, shout out to Predator.
Oh, Christy, what's
hey,
up, sis?
Christy,
What's
give me
going
that
on?
one Just Raiders Baby membership to the chat. Appreciate you, girl. Appreciate my
Yes,
guy.
sir. Love it. Thank
Anthony
you,
as
sis.
well. The Predators, man. Love it.
The
Love it.
Predators.
The Predators, bro. Hey, I love that movie, bro. Predators?
Mhm.
Predators.
The Predators.
The Predators. So there you go. There you go. There you go. Oh, G Fam got the gift. There you go. Congratulations, brother. Hey, I'm gonna drop Jay's Corner tomorrow. I'm gonna drop it before 5 p.m. I got to record it and everything. But hey, need questions from all the members that are here, the new members, old members, everybody catching the replay. You'll remember, drop your questions down in the comment box below if you're catching that replay, or in the members only section where I have the post for Jay's Corner. Let me know. We'll go in depth on a one-on-one level in regards to your questions, and I'll go ahead and answer them as well. So that will be coming up mañana. Normally I do like 5 if I don't get enough questions. But if y'all put the questions in, man, then I got plenty to go ahead and go off of. So all of your questions and questions will be answered if you put those in for sure. All right. Let me go ahead and take a couple more, and then we'll dip on out. Dark City says Mendoza looks scared. But going against
I would be
an
too.
elite defense, bro, like the fucking Texans, I would be too. But yeah. There you go. Hey, appreciate you, girl. Thank you. Much love to your fam too. And we'll be getting it together soon. Let me know if you guys gonna go out to the game next week. We're gonna be out there in Vegas for Raiders Niners. I'm bringing the whole fam bam, but we'll link up soon. All of us for sure. All right. There you go. Ryan says, "I'll wear the Guardian cap to work for JPJ." There you go.
Hey,
See?
bro.
Hey,
You
he's
can have
my
a whole
guy.
club.
There you go, JP. And I know my boy. He's like, I say I have social media. No, you don't. Stop it. You watch this shit. Look, you got the nation coming out in support for you. They love you, bro. Wear the damn cap, for God's sakes. All right. But other than that, let them know what you guys got going on for the rest of the week and where they can go ahead and find you at. I'll start with Primos. Primos, let them know, dog, where they can find you at. What you got going on, my boy?
Hey, on Instagram, YouTube, Raiders Primos, you can find me. Got a post. We're gonna do my solo post game show tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. It's gonna be an early one, and then Monday night gonna be back here for Raiders Unfiltered, and then Wednesday I got another solo show, Primos preview. I got a special guest on the way for that one, because I got a lot of cousins and family that are Niner fans, so we're gonna be previewing Raiders and Niners, and we're going to get to know our enemy a little bit from the other side. So, Nation, I need y'all to show up and do not let this Niner fan cook me. All right? So, show up next Wednesday.
Are we going to finally see the other Primo?
Yeah. Yeah. You'll see the Niner Primo. That's what's going to happen.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm like, where's the other Primo at?
Yeah. And no, I'm gonna have to change it, bro, because he hasn't been on with me.
There you go, bro. I know, bro. You built that brand by yourself. You rate a Primo now, dog. Not Primos. So you can still be Primos if you want. I'll still call you Primos,
hey,
dog.
Bro, y'all want Primos? Y'all can be.
There you go. Yeah, exactly, bro.
Honorary Primos.
I love, baby. Primos. So just stick with it. Fuck it. There you go. It's good, bro. Everybody loves it. Well, what you got going on? Let them know, bro.
Hey, man, next Monday, Raiders Unfiltered. This is where I'm going to be at, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, man. We're going to be locked in here with just Raiders, baby. Then on Tuesday, we're going to be with the Most Notorious Podcast, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then again, Thursday, post-game report. We are here, Raiders Unfiltered live, bringing you guys everything, man. You guys know what it is, baby.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So for me, I never give myself the forum. There you go. All right. What's good, y'all? All right. For me, it's your boy, J Ray. You already know what time it is. I'm going to be pulling up on Saturday morning for another fresh episode of Good Morning Raiders. You already know. Make sure you guys go ahead and pull up and tap in for a hot and spicy one. I'm going to have my boy special guest, the Severe Raider, in the building. We're going to go ahead and talk about preseason, this game, and what he looks forward towards this 2026 season and all his takes. Hey, if you want no bullshit, direct, unfiltered take. Pull up. Got my boy Severe in the building, man. Always, always my guy with the fire content. And then you already know. Make sure you guys go ahead and tap in on Monday as we bring you guys another fresh episode of Raiders Unfiltered, not Raiders 3.0, not Raiders Unleashed. That's a different show, y'all. Go ahead and tap into my boy Rebel. Shout out to that dude. But it is Raiders Unfiltered on Monday. So make sure you guys go ahead and pull up and tap in for that one. We're gonna go ahead and chop it up. We'll talk about, obviously we'll get more into this game and everything that happened over the weekend. So make sure you guys go ahead and pull up for that one. Also, make sure you guys go ahead and I have the description below on the new channel, on the new show, No Effing Way, at No Effing Way Show on YouTube. About to go ahead and drop that first inaugural episode this next coming week. Just went ahead and recorded. And then I already have some other videos and reels from this past weekend's UFC 330. So make sure you guys go ahead. If you guys like wild shit, talk about crazy shit, some aliens putting on tinfoil hats, and talk about current events, pull up, check it out. Maybe you expand your mind, because I always expand my mind. I didn't do it tonight, but usually I do. Hey, but I want to thank you guys for tapping in. I want to thank these two guys always for rocking with me. We'll figure it out. I'll talk to you guys backstage. I don't know about next week for post game, but we'll figure it out.
You'll be at the game. If you can do it, you can do it. If not, me and Raider Primos will be running.
I probably can't even do it either because I leave for Vegas the next day.
So I got to Vegas the next day.
I got to be packing.
When you go to Vegas, dog?
So I leave Thursday, or no, I leave Friday morning. I think it's either Friday morning or Thursday morning. I gotta check I gotta check my. Hold on, let me check.
So you'll be in Vegas next weekend?
I'll be in Vegas on the 28th. Yep, I'll be driving into Vegas on the 28th.
What day is the 28th? I don't know.
It's on a Friday, so it's the day after the game.
Why? Why are you coming the day after the game, dog? Why don't you come the day of the game?
Nah, so that I planned that weekend for my girlfriend. That's her birthday weekend. Her birthday is August 30th.
Your boy's gonna be there,
because I planned it before our schedule came out. I planned it before our schedule came out, and then I seen our preseason schedule, and I was like, "Damn, like we're going out there after the Raiders and Niners game." And she was like, "Did you want to show up like a day earlier?" And I'm like, "Nah, because of work, my work situation. I couldn't get another day off."
I think you're coming down with a cold, bro. You sound very bronchital to me.
Bronchital?
You sound very bronchital, bro. And I feel like you're gonna come down with something. I don't know, bro. I would go to the doctor. I don't know about you. I don't even know if you're gonna do shows next week because you're gonna be bronchital, bro. So I don't know. It sounds like you're coming down with something.
I definitely gonna hit up Raider Image though. He ain't gonna stop me from
there. You go. Hey, well, since I didn't know you were gonna be down there at the same time as me, so hit me up, bro. Let's link up for luck equipment, and then I'll let you get on with your because I'm gonna be out there with the fan bam, dog. We doing the damn thing out in Vegas for the game.
All right, Raider, well, you gonna hold it down dolo, bro.
There you go, bro.
Hey, I'll be doing the post game. I might have to do a watch party like Jay. You know,
hey, that wasn't even mine.
Famous like that.
That wasn't even mine, bro. That was freaking 805s, and it was for like a special thing, bro. So talk to your boy over there. I was just like, hey, you want to pull up? I'm like, sure, why not? Let's do it. Let's go. And we got it done, bro. It was awesome.
World famous Jay Raider.
Bro, whenever the fuck you want them. I'll send them over right now. I'll get in the whip, drop them off. There you go. We can have a sleepover. Do your thing. Just fucking with y'all. I wouldn't put that burden on anyone. I have pity on people, so it's all right.
Pity the fool.
I have a heart. have a heart. That's what I mean. I have a heart. But all right, y'all. Hey, appreciate you guys. Hey, thank you, Ronnie, for pulling up, man. Hope you enjoyed the show. I hope you guys enjoy our takes. We'll be back again for our Raiders Unfiltered on Monday afternoon. Back at a regular time. No more 8 o'clock shows. We're gonna be doing Bright Eyed Bushy Tails at 5 p.m. Pacific. So make sure you guys go ahead and hit that notification on all 3 channels, so that way you stay in the know. And obviously, as news drops, we go on. So you don't want to be left out in the dark. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification on all 3 channels here. But other than that, we're out of here, y'all. As always, remember, just Raiders, baby. And guess what? We fucking won. God damn it. And nobody can take that away from us. Till next time, y'all. We outro.
Raiders!
Raiders.
J Raider, the creator with the killer content, hot takes and the dopest.